There are parts of the internet that no one should visit. Places hidden behind layers of encryption, darkness, and secrets. It's called the dark web, and it's not just illegal, it's cursed. This is the true story of someone who visited a strange website and received a package that was never meant to be opened. What began as a harmless dare became a nightmare that wouldn't end. And now, by listening to this, you're part of it too. Welcome to the package from the deep web. Viewer discretion is advised. It all started as a stupid dare. 3 of us were on a late-night call. We were bored looking for something creepy to do. That's when one of them said, "Let's go on the dark web." I'd heard of it. Hidden websites, shady stuff. I wasn't brave, but I didn't want to look like a coward. So I said, "Send me a link." They sent me something called Tor browser. I downloaded it. My antivirus screamed. I ignored it. When the browser opened, it looked old, basic. No fancy layout. Just links. Weird titles like Live Organ Stream or Hitman Services. I didn't click those. I kept scrolling. My hands were sweating. Then I saw a link that said, "One wish, one curse." It sounded like a game, or maybe a joke. I clicked it. The page was all black. Just a box in the center with white text. Do you accept the risk? There were 2 buttons, yes and no. I clicked yes. The screen glitched. Then a new line appeared. Choose your package. There were 4 options. Truth serum, $500. Silence device, $1,000. Erase a memory, $2,000. Surprise box, $1. I chose the surprise box. It was cheap and funny. I didn't enter my name. No address. Just clicked order. The screen flashed. Processing. Delivered. Delivered? That made no sense. I laughed. Told my friends. They laughed too. We thought it was just a prank site. We ended the call at 3 a.m. The next morning, someone rang my doorbell. No one should have been there. I live in a quiet place. No deliveries on Sunday. I opened the door. A small brown box was sitting on the ground. No one around. No delivery truck. No footsteps. Just the box. It was plain. No writing. No address. Not even tape. I brought it inside. It wasn't heavy. I shook it. No sound. I didn't open it. Not yet. I left it on my desk. That night, I was lying in bed when I noticed something. The light on my webcam was on. I never use it. I grabbed the laptop and checked the camera settings. Nothing running. No call. No app open. I turned it off. A second later, it turned on again. I covered it with tape. Then I heard it. A whisper. From the laptop speakers. Faint. Broken. Like someone breathing through a bad microphone. I unplugged the laptop. Silence. I tried to sleep. But at 3:12 a.m., I woke up to a noise. Something had fallen. I turned on my lamp. The box wasn't on the desk anymore. It was on the floor. I froze. Maybe I knocked it down? I put it back. Tried to calm myself. Went back to sleep. Next morning, I got a text from an unknown number. Said, "Do not open the box. Feed it." Well, I replied, "Who is this?" No answer. I deleted the message. Later, I noticed something worse. My laptop was on, even though I shut it down, and a folder was open. It was titled Eyes. Inside were photos of me, sleeping, sitting, even brushing my teeth, all taken from different angles. One photo made me stop breathing. It was me sitting at my desk, but behind me was a shape, not clear, just a black shadow. No face, no body, just a tall, dark figure. I checked the timestamp, 2:59 a.m. Last night. I ran to the box, picked it up, wanted to throw it away. But when I lifted it, it felt heavier, way heavier. I dropped it, and it shook, like something inside moved. I kicked it away, locked myself in the bathroom. My hands were shaking. I didn't tell my friends. What would I say? Later that night, I decided to get rid of it. I drove to a park, found a trash bin, dropped it in, left fast. Back home, I tried to forget, sat on the couch, closed my eyes. But when I opened them, the box was back, on the coffee table, right in front of me. Same one, no label, no marks, but somehow dustier and colder. I didn't touch it, just sat there, staring, until my phone buzzed. New message. I told you not to open it, but you're going to, aren't you? I blocked the number, went upstairs, locked the door. That night, the sound came again. A soft, dragging sound, like someone sliding their feet. I stayed under the blanket, not moving, not breathing. Then the whisper returned, clearer this time, from right next to my ear. Why did you wake me? I screamed, jumped up, switched on all the lights. The box was now at the foot of my bed. I didn't sleep that night. Next morning, my friend called. He was laughing. Bro, that site you visited? It's trending on Reddit. People say it's haunted. Some even say it's cursed. I didn't laugh. He asked if I ordered anything. I said no. He said one guy got a box, then disappeared. Gone. No trace. I hung up, went to my room. The box was open, but I never touched it. Inside was just a note. One line, written in red ink. Your turn. I wish I had never touched that box. But it didn't matter now. The moment I ordered it from that dark website, something changed. The note inside still sat on my desk. Your turn. I didn't know what it meant, but I felt like I was being watched. And I was right. That day I stayed home. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I just sat by the window, staring at the street. At 2:06 p.m., a white van drove by. Slowly. No windows. No plates. It stopped near my house. Then drove off. I tried to ignore it, but it came back. At 3:12 p.m. and again at 4:44 p.m. Always stopping for exactly 33 seconds. That night, I unplugged everything. No laptop, no phone, no Wi-Fi. I even took the batteries out of the smoke detector. I didn't want anything watching me. I placed the box in the closet, taped it shut, locked the door. I stayed awake. But at 3 a.m., I started to feel tired. Like unnaturally tired. My eyelids felt heavy, like someone was pressing down on them. I passed out. When I woke up, it was 3:07 a.m., and my door was wide open. The closet too. The box was back on the bed. Open. Empty. But something had changed. There were footprints on my carpet. What? They led from the closet to my bed and stopped beside my pillow. I couldn't scream, couldn't move. I grabbed my phone. It was on again. No SIM card, no Wi-Fi. Still, a video was playing. A recording of me. Sleeping. But not just sleeping. In the video, a tall figure stood beside my bed, watching me. Its face was just blur. Not pixelated. Not shadowed. Like my phone refused to capture its shape. Then I saw its hand. Long gray. Fingers like bones. It raised one finger to my lips. In the video, I smiled. I never smiled. I turned off the phone. Ran to the bathroom. Splashed water on my face. When I looked up at the mirror, there was something behind me. Not a face. Just a shape. I turned around. Nothing. But the box was now sitting on the sink, still open, and now there was something inside. A photo, black and white. I picked it up. It showed 3 people, all sitting at a dinner table, but their faces were scratched out, except one. But it wasn't me now. It was me as a child, wearing clothes I never remembered owning. I flipped the photo. On the back it said, "They fed me, now you feed it too." I burned the photo and threw the box into a river the next morning. That night, I stayed at a friend's place. Didn't tell them the whole story, just said I needed a break. But they noticed I kept checking the windows and the mirrors. At 3 a.m., I heard a knock at the door. Not the front door, the closet door. I told my friend. He laughed. Then he opened the door. Nothing there. Until we heard a whisper, right in our ears. Same time. "You didn't feed me." We ran out, slept in the car. Next morning, my friend said something that messed me up. He said, "I had a weird dream. I was standing in a box. Couldn't move. You were watching me." I tried everything. Priests, burnings, psychics. One psychic started crying before I said a word. She said something was attached to me. Something that wasn't human. Something that was hungry. She asked if I touched a cursed object. I told her. She paled. Then she said one thing. "You didn't buy it. It bought you." The next day, I received a package. Same box. Same size. But this time, the label was different. It had my name. And under it, sender. I didn't understand. I opened the box. Inside, there was a phone. It turned on by itself. No apps. No settings. Just one notification. "Live now, your funeral." I tapped it. It opened a live video. I was staring at myself, lying in bed, sleeping. Same blanket. Same position. Real time. There were 20 people watching. The chat was live. They typed things like, "He's so still. Look behind him. It's going to feed." I screamed. I threw the phone. It shattered, but the audio kept playing. "Do you see me now?" I tried to run. Car wouldn't start. Maps glitched. Every road led back to my house. Every gas station was closed. Every call I made was answered by silence. Then I checked my laptop. It had one file. A text document. I opened it. Inside was just one line. "You will send the box next." I'm being watched. I don't know who else got it, but I see people in the streets looking at me with sad eyes, as if they know what's coming. I tried deleting everything, burning everything, but every time I wake up, the box is there, and it's not empty anymore. It's full of names. I stopped sleeping. I couldn't anymore. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw it, standing at the foot of my bed, watching, breathing, whispering. Every day, the box came closer. First, it was on my desk. Then it moved to my bed. Now, it follows me. I tried leaving town. Took a train across the state. Left my phone. Left my laptop. New clothes. New name. But the first night in my hotel room, I woke up to a knock. I opened the door. Nothing. Then I turned around. The box was already inside the room. I screamed. Tried to destroy it again. This time I burned it in a fire pit. Watched the flames eat the cardboard. Smelled the smoke. It felt over. I laughed. For the first time in weeks. But when I came home, it was waiting for me. Not just the box. A second version of me. He stood in the hallway. Looked just like me. Same clothes. Same face. But pale. Lifeless. His eyes were hollow. He didn't move. Just stared. Then he whispered, "You're late." And vanished. I fell to the floor. Everything in me broke. I called my friend, the one who dared me that night. No answer. I checked his social media. Gone. No photos. No friends. No history. Just one post from a blank account. The box must be sent. I opened my laptop. The dark web link was still there. The site had changed. Now it only showed one option. Send the box. Under it was a list of names. Thousands. Scrolling fast. Then one highlighted in red. Next, you. I hit the keyboard. Tried to exit. Wouldn't close. New text appeared. You have 3 days. I didn't know what it meant. 3 days for what? To die? To send it? To someone else? I locked everything. But the messages kept coming. On my mirror. On my walls. Even inside my cereal box. All saying the same thing. Feed me. Then I found the truth. By accident. On an old thread. Someone wrote. The box is a chain. A curse passed by fear. It doesn't want death. It wants a witness. It grows by being seen. Then a final comment. Break the chain by silence. But once you speak, it's yours forever. I realized something horrible. By telling others, I had already fed it. Every scream. Every panic. Every word. That's how it survives. That's how it spreads. I was part of it now. Not a victim. A carrier. The next day, the lights in my house flickered. My phone turned on by itself. Another live stream. Titled, Final Transfer Live. It showed a street. Empty. Until someone walked into frame. It was me. Walking toward my own house. But I was inside. Thought I was. The chat exploded. He's almost home. Let's see what he does. He's late. Then the screen glitched. My face filled the screen. Bleeding from the eyes. Smiling. And then it cut to black. I sat in silence. No more calls. No more knocks. Just the box. And a piece of paper inside it. Send it. Or become it. I thought about it. For hours. I opened the site. It asked me, enter recipient. I hesitated. Couldn't do it. Then the screen said, recipient locked. Your story. That's when I understood. This isn't a package. It's a story. A cursed story. And every time someone hears it, the curse continues. Now it's with you. You know the story. You've seen the box. You're thinking about it right now. Aren't you? You're wondering, is this real? Did it reach me? Will I hear the knock? And if you do, just remember, don't open the box. And whatever you do, don't send it. Some boxes should never be opened. Some stories should never be told. But now you've heard it. You know the truth. And maybe tonight, you'll hear it too. That soft knock at 3 a.m. A voice whispering from the shadows. Or a box sitting where it shouldn't be. If that happens, don't touch it. Don't look inside. And above all, don't send it. Because if you do, you've just cursed someone else.